This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Cutastrophe, and welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, November the 5th, is a great golfer who is on the Live Golf Tour, you know, the rival of the PGA. But this guy's won a couple of majors, 12 times on the PGA Tour, was ranked second in the world golf ranking for a while, and few left-handed golfers. So he's been consistent with his driving and all of that. One of the best drivers around. He knows how to drive the ball deep and gone, if you will. He's 45 years old today. His name is Bubba Watson. Well, his first name is not really Bubba. It's Jerry Lester, but they call him Bubba. So anyway, he was raised in Baghdad, Florida, but not. The spelling is bag, as in a bag, shopping bag, and dad, or near Pensacola. He played golf at a high school, and then he would play for community college before being transferred to the University of Georgia to help their NCAA golf. And he played for 2 years with the Bulldogs, getting them to an SEC title in 2000. Bubba made the critical decision to turn pro in 2002 at the age of 24 and joined the Nationwide Tour, where he was for 3 years. Fortunately, he would qualify for the PGA Tour, and then as a rookie in 2006, he earned $1 million and actually was the top PGA Tour competitor in driving distance of 319 yards. He knew what he could do. He was okay in the 07 US Open. He was on the final group on Saturday, but slipped in the third and fourth rounds, finishing tied for 5th. So that was not good for him. It would take till 2010 for him to win the PGA Championship, as he won the Travelers Championship in a sudden enough playoff, and he was happy about that. Watson was in the playoff at the 2010 PGA Championship with Martin Kaymer and Dustin Johnson. Well, it was supposed to be Dustin Johnson, but then he incurred a 2-stroke penalty for grinding his club. So Kaymer and Watson were battling each other for the PGA Championship. Watson did pretty well, but then Kaymer birdied to tie. It was a 3-hole aggregate playoff. Unfortunately, thanks to a water shot, Bubba Watson lost the title. Anyway, Watson would win the Farmers Open in 2011, his second win ever, and then he would win his second of the season at the Zurich Open in New Orleans. Regardless, he looked pretty good and all that. But the 2012, he won the Masters, his first of his 2 majors. It was huge. He was actually 3 strokes behind Peter Hansen on the final round. But on the back 9, while Watson bogeyed the par 3, 12 to be even par for the round. But then he put up 4 consecutive birdies, and then tied Louis Oosthuizen at 10 under par, so they had to go to the sudden death. Oosthuizen and Watson both made par on the uphill 18th, and then on the next hole, the 10th, they both drove their tee shots but landed in the woods. Oosthuizen's landed 220 yards away. Watson's was in pine straw, 164 yards from the hole, so a cleaner shot to the green. Somehow, someway, Watson used some hook on his wedge and stopped the ball within 15 feet of the hole. Oosthuizen missed a 9-feet putt for par, and Watson made his par putt. And Jim Nance's call. There's a Watson who's won, another Watson that's won at the Masters, and his name is Bubba. So he looked pretty good, but he would struggle even though he won the Masters, taking 7 top 10 finishes. So anyhow, he looked pretty decent. And then in 2014, he won the Northern Trust Open at Riviera. Then he went to Masters again and won by 3 strokes, making it no doubt this time. He was tied with Jordan Spieth. Spieth had a chance. He was 2 strokes up on Watson. But on the 8th hole, Spieth 3-putted for bogey and Watson birdied to tie. Spieth would struggle, but he was a Masters rookie, so give him a bit of a pass. And Watson won the Masters, becoming the 17th player to win the Masters multiple times. Anyway, he would win the Northern Trust Open in 2016. He looked pretty good. All that getting to the Ryder Cup in 2018. Anyway, Bubba Watson now plays for Live Golf, which is the rival of the PGA. Anyway, he was nicknamed after Bubba Smith, a great American football player. Watson's married to Angie, who's Canadian and 6'3". She was on the women's basketball team. In 2009, she was diagnosed with a large pituitary gland, which accounts for her height, even though 6'3" is not that bad. I've known taller women. Anyway, they decided to adopt a couple of kids. All that because Bubba was unable to have a child naturally. A lot of issues. Watson's father died of throat cancer in October 2010. Anyway, he's a Christian that speaks openly about the importance of faith. He has a General Lee car from the Dukes of Hazzard. He bought it for $110,000, but in 2015, after a church shooting, he painted over the Confederate flag on the roof with an American flag and all that. So yeah, he's won 12 events. The Travelers 2010, Farmers 2011, Zurich 2011, Masters 2012, Northern Trust 2014, Masters 2014, the WGC World Golf Championship Champions Tour 2014, Travelers 2015, Northern Trust 2016, the Genesis Open 2018, the Dell Technologies Match Play in 2018, and the Travelers in 2018, before now going to Live Golf. So he's won a pair of majors, the 2012 and 2014 Masters, and seems like he's doing quite well for himself. So he made it to the Ryder Cup in 2010, 12, 14, and 18. So Watson, knowing what he could do, just made magic happen. And all that on the PGA Tour, winning 2 Masters. But I mean, he is on the Live Golf circuit. Normally it'd be like, boo, hiss. I mean, it's his choice and all that. I mean, Live Golf and PGA will live in harmony somehow. But yeah, Bubba was good, and especially on the Masters and being part of the Georgia golf team, he was cheered very well. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do